All right, we are live. Holy shit. Why do I echo there? Welcome to the program. Why do I not sound? Don't touch anything, Rocky. Just don't touch anything, bro. Just don't touch a damn thing. All right, I'm just loading something up here. We're going to get kicked off here in just a second. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, I hope my cat didn't mess with my shit. Because something just doesn't sound right. But anyways, all right, check. Oh, you know what? I got it on auto volume too. So, okay, anyways, we're getting ready to get kicked off here. Welcome. Good morning. I can't remember what day it is today. I think it's Tuesday. All right, we're getting ready to rock and roll. Lisa's on today. She is coming in. She'll be here in just a second. Good morning, Josh. What's going on, brother? Getting ready to go here in just a second. I love you guys. We are streaming on Rumble. And we are streaming on YouTube. And today I pushed out on Rocci Stucci Media. I don't want to do that. I just want to have one location so everybody's in the same spot. So, they can, hang out for a little bit. All that kind of fun stuff. All right, here we go. We're going to get ready to get going here. Lisa will be here in just un momento. How do I do this? Let me do something here. Boom. Oh, damn. Whoa. Let me back up a little bit. Holy shit. I don't like that, man. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Let's rock and roll. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know what time it is. It's coffee time. It's just showing up. I love you. It's Tuesday. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on. You guys hear that? That's called a bad chord. That's what we call that. I'm glad I heard that, though. Real time. Welcome to the program, the Rocci Stucci Show, broadcasting right here in freaking Florida. And it's hot. And I was just complaining because it was cold yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want it to be cold. Let me fix my microphone. Something is off. I'm not letting the cat in here anymore. I'm not letting, I got to get you up on this screen, girl. Well, there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. Can you see yourself?
Yep.
All right.
Can you?
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh. Oh, damn. Let me do this.
That's what I look like. That's what you look like.
What do you mean?
When you do this.
I do that shit? Do I really? I don't have the lower third thing going on right now. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. So what's going on, man? Everything good? It seems like the world's calm. Everybody's doing okay, What?
If you guys were just here, literally 3 minutes ago, you would have seen Rocky always having a meltdown right beforehand.
I wanted to see, it's showing that your mic is off. That's so stupid. Why does it do that for? Okay, I'm taking that off. No, I see. I'm my worst enemy. I got up at 7. It's what I usually, right? I usually get going at about 7, kind of get on the computer and start moving. And it's just sometimes you run into one little stupid ass glitch, and it just ruins everything. And I literally right till 9 o'clock. She had to go get coffee because I'm like, shit, I don't have my coffee. Damn, it's my routine. I don't even finish my cup most of the time during the show. I gotta tell you something, babe. My finger went through the toilet paper this morning.
Are you being for real right now?
I am.
Why did you not grab enough toilet paper?
Oh, no, I did. I just was rushing, I think. I don't know. It happened.
Are you sure it went through the toilet paper and your finger wasn't on the edge of the toilet paper?
I did a spot check.
That's disgusting.
It penetrated. It made contact. I confirmed. What's the first thing that most men do when their finger penetrates toilet paper?
Smell.
That's right.
Look and smell. I hear that. I told you. I think the volume was up on the phone.
Oh, okay. So here, I'm going to do something here real quick. I'm going to do that. There we go. And hand me that. I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to go just like this. There we go. And then fix that just where it is, and then we'll be good. Live show, folks. That's what we do right here. Yeah. Because we are sexy as shit. What's up, girl?
So
Oh.
I tried telling him. He didn't listen.
Is it better?
I think I still hear it.
Check. No, a lot of it has to do with.
Yeah, I'm hearing echo.
Check. How about now?
I hear echo.
Oh, God. Yeah. Well, that's great. That's the fucking shit we want to deal with during a live show. I'm not hearing echo, and I don't know why there's echo because that microphone is off. Your microphone is off.
Well, if you don't hear it, then it don't matter.
Okay, well, let's ask the people in the audience. Do you guys hear an echo? Good morning, Mary. I hear an echo, and it's pissing me off.
I thought you just said you didn't.
Okay. So, anyways, God, let me figure this shit out. Say something for me.
Do you think maybe that it would be on like that board or something? I'm just
God.
throwing something out. I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. So how's everybody this morning today?
Check one. I'm still hearing it. No echo. They're not getting an echo. So the echo's probably, thanks, Josh. I suppose I could have, no, I can't check. It could be the room.
It could be.
It could be the room. It's just a little boxy. I don't know what else to say, and I'm double checking.
It's only us that are hearing it then. So
I have echo cancellation on, reduce mic on, automatically adjust volumes. Man, this is dumb. What's up? What's going on, James? Man, they're all coming in. All right, we're getting no echo. They're saying no echo, so it's okay. So, anyways, yeah. So where were we? Tuesday.
What?
It's Tuesday. What day is it today? I don't know what day it is today.
Today is hump day, bro.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's how fucked up my shit is, man. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't.
You wish it wasn't what?
Everybody's saying it's Wednesday. Don't worry about it. I seriously thought it was Tuesday. What did I do on Monday for a show? Did I do it?
Yes.
I went solo on Monday, didn't I?
And I was on yesterday, and you were talking about the neighbor.
Shit, man. That's right. I made a clip out of that. This is driving me crazy. This is kind of driving me crazy, this sound here.
I wonder if you're picking it up on my mic.
Oh, that could be too.
You could be just hearing
it could
it bouncing.
be just in the rooms because we're sharing.
It's crazy stuff.
Oh, right here. There we go. Check. Who cares? I don't even give a shit. What did I get angry about yesterday? Oh, the pilot of the helicopter.
The what?
The pilot of the helicopter that crashed into the plane.
Okay.
This is the shit, man. This is the shit why I just can't take anything more serious. And this is why I don't give two shits what other countries think. There's always a fucking conspiracy to everything. And TikTok is really good at exaggerating those conspiracies. And there's these, never mind. She was at this award ceremony that Biden just recently did before, right at the last minute, he did these awards, these prestigious awards, right? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And the female pilot was actually at that award ceremony. That was a pilot of this helicopter. So she was intertwined within the Biden administration. And so it's just like, what did she know? You know what I'm saying? What did she know? I'm going nuts right now. I'm just going to be super honest with you. This shit's driving me crazy. I'm going to throw my computer. I'm going to throw it. You guys are going to watch. You'll watch it until the cord comes out when I throw it.
Chill out.
Okay. I wonder if
keep going.
I wonder if it's the transformation that I'm becoming angelic. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like the harmony of it, right? When you become, because there's like a song. I heard it. It's super delayed. It's that's what I heard.
That's what I tried telling you. And you said you turned the volume down.
You saw me do it. That's what it is. It's the phone. What the fuck, man? Oh, Jesus.
You have some program up?
I don't care.
Okay, get back to the pilot.
I don't even know what I want to talk about.
Get back to the pilot.
It's fucking conspiracy. Everything's stupid. And we're supposed to sit here and debate with these psychopaths online that are sitting here having all these debates and all mad because they're not getting money and Canada's mad and everybody's fucking mad and everybody wants to threaten the United States because, we pulled the nipple away. But yet every time there's a tragedy in our country, there's a fucking conspiracy where shit just don't make sense. There's fires and floods and all this shit going on. And some people think that shit's normal and natural and blame it on global warming, while other people are looking at it as this is a bunch of bullshit and it don't make no logical, modern, scientific, logical fucking sense. And somehow we have to sit here and justify this reality to fucking people. And it's just like, meanwhile, everybody's trying to put their pennies together so they can go buy a box of fucking rice.
Yeah, well, you're forgetting the whole immigration. All the people that are complaining about the illegals that we're taking out right now. Because there's tons of people that are complaining of, oh, we're doing the wrong thing by taking and removing the illegals. And it's just like, you know what? If you live in a southern state, you understand the whole illegal issue. You get it.
Keep talking.
You get it just because like you're dealing with, they're crossing the border, they're coming in, like they get things that the United States people don't get, that they shouldn't really get. And you know what, before anybody comes barking, let me tell you something. I get it. I've been to other countries. I understand the whole concept of the poor and what their government doesn't give to them versus what we get. I get it. But the big issue is that we've got people coming across the border that shouldn't be. Okay, they really shouldn't be like convicted, bad things that they've done. They shouldn't be here. And they come here and they're doing the same thing here. And that's where we draw the line in the issue. And the fact that, we're if we were to go into their country and we went in there illegally, what would happen to us? I get that they want to come here to better their families and better themselves. I understand all of that. But I have an issue when they come here illegally. And I understand the concept of, it's hard to get, them to be able to come over here to get passports, what have you, just to even work here. I get it. I do. I understand it. But, if we were to go into their country illegally, do you know what would happen to us? We're not going to be given, cards, food cards or medical cards or, money or whatever to survive. We're going to get arrested. That's the bottom line.
Do me a favor. I took you off camera. On your screen, look for the headphone thing and see if you can mute that. Just go ahead. You're not on camera right now, so even if you move it, that's fine. Here. I want to add to what you're saying because we've become so complacent, man, so stupidly twisted that we sit here and we have to justify all this. Why don't we sit here? Why don't we go ask the leaders of those countries? Why don't we ask them why they're not being the leaders they're supposed to be for their people? Why is it the United States has to dictate the leaders and determine who the leaders are? Or we need to back up the leaders, or we need to fix the other leaders' bullshit. Why do we have to do that? Or why are we not holding these leaders accountable for the bullshit they're letting into this country? We're not doing anything because we can't even hold our own leaders accountable. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that to see if I can still hear it a little bit. There's not a mute on there.
It says mic is muted.
No headphones.
There's no headphones one.
There's not a headphones thing anywhere?
No.
Well, that is just stupid. Maybe we should plug something in. Oh, we'll plug the charger in for one before the battery dies. It's right there by your feet. But I'm sick and tired of justifying this. Same thing with the Mexican border. Oliva, what was his name? I interviewed a guy on the Situation Room, Victor Oliva, and he is from Dallas, Texas. This guy was set up by our own government, and our own government put a hit on this dude and set the hit up with the cartels. We sat here for years and we tolerated this bullshit, and somehow these psychopaths on the left, these psychopathic freaks, How long was my mic muted for? Oh, I don't know what just
Was
happened.
anybody saying it?
No, Mary heard me say
Oh, there goes that.
sound cut out right after the psychopathic freaks. I think I know when it cut out, Mary. But I think as long as I got psychopathic freaks cut out, I think that was pretty good. Thank you for telling me that. I'm glad I noticed that though, and this is why I appreciate everybody in the chat room. But you guys should be able to hear now, correct? Amundo, at least 3 minutes. Shut up, Bauer. I was out for at least that was not 3 minutes, dude. Was it? It could have been.
It could have been.
It's all right. It's not, whatever, man. That's where I'm at right now. I'm literally at the wherever. Good. He said we're good. Yeah, man. So anyways, I'm tired of the game, and so recently I even told Lisa, it's just, I'm even done dictating the language that I use. We've become so complacent. We wonder why so many people in society are disconnected and not associating the way that they're supposed to be, because every fucking direction we turn, there's somebody telling us how we're doing something wrong, or that we need to do it better, or that we need to be part of this fucking tribe. And it's just like, no, I'm done, man. You know what my tribe is? My tribe is me. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm not part of any more political affiliations or groups or this or that. I am a guy trying to figure this shit out, man. And this shit is stupid. I need aliens to invade. That's what I need. I need aliens and long fingers and fuck it, stick it in my butt. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. Just do it.
If they do that, okay. Look,
lube that shit up and go to work.
I'm filming it.
I wonder if aliens make like funny grunts, and I wonder if they like have sex for pleasure, or if they just have sex because it's part of the mechanical reproduction of their species.
I don't think about stuff like that. You've got too much time on your hands. Stop thinking about that kind of craziness.
Let me ask you something though.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Seriously. Serious question though. Let's talk a little bit about dreams.
Oh God. I don't like when he has dreams.
What do you think, though,
somehow I did something and I didn't do anything.
Did you guys ever do that?
I didn't do anything.
Don't act like that, because there's times where you woke up and you didn't talk to my shit all day.
Yeah, like way back in the day.
I don't care, but you still did it. You've done it too.
Yeah, but you get way more angry at me.
No, it's at the person that was in the dream you were with.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
that's what we're claiming now.
could, all of a sudden I'll show up at somebody's job. I'll be like, bro, why were you in my dream last night with my girl? Yeah, why are you doing that for? So what is it what do you think, right? Because I know what it happened. Mm-hmm. It came back out of nowhere?
Yeah. I think it was when you turned your mic back on, then it.
Oh, so when we thought we had the microphone situation fixed, it was because I was on mute. We were going to high five each other and shit. I'll fix that. As long as people aren't hearing it, it's just more annoying to us.
Yeah.
But when you dream about abduction, because I had that dream where I told you that, and this is the weird part, and this is why I'm going to say it. The dream, it was kind of weird because the dream to me resembled what was my junior high school, but it wasn't my junior high school, but it was familiar to me like my junior high school. And everything was circular. And in the center of this, it went down, and it was like the old Greek auditorium, like where people went to watch the plays. It was like an old theater, Coliseum size, right? It was huge. And then in the center was the table where, quote unquote, like I just call it the council. I don't know why I say that. It wasn't ever referenced in my dream, but it was the motherfuckers in charge. You know what I'm saying? The ones that made decisions, whatever they were. And then I went into one room, and everything was pure white. Everything was pure fucking white. I went into one room, and there was a whole bunch of babies, just wrapped, and there were just a whole bunch of babies. And then in the other room were a whole bunch of humans that were being repaired. They were being repaired.
You know what? Okay, hold on. I'm going to time out here.
Why are you doing this to your glasses for? What's going on? What's going on with the glasses thing?
Listen, this is what happens. He has these messed up freaking dreams whenever he falls asleep watching like ghost hunting crap. And all of a sudden, like, he's magically on tables and he sees all these weird people and what have you. And it's like, dude, stop watching that. Stop. But he don't. He's having a meltdown right now. Because the echoing is bugging him. I'm not quite sure what to say in that regards. This thing is supposed to show Mike is muted right on here.
I'll turn you up a little bit. Check in 1 2. Yeah. It shows. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your mic is muted. Fine. See, I'm not even looking at the chat anymore because I can't be doing this shit. What'd you say?
Take a deep breath.
Don't. I'm good.
You're talking about your dream, and I said that you fall asleep, and some of your dreams are because you watch ghost hunting stuff, so you have weird dreams.
But are they weird? Okay, so let me ask this: when somebody takes acid and they go into this trip, is it just the mechanics of your brain that are using subliminal past, repressed, not even repressed, just opening different parts of your brain that open up different creativity and imagination?
Dude, you're asking the wrong person. I did that one time back when I was like 16.
Well, I'm not asking about the experience.
So I can't tell you.
I'm not asking about if you tripped. I'm asking about the when you go into that realm.
Okay.
Right. And so when you go into that realm, is it really just the mechanics of a brain, or is it really, are you connecting with potential like spiritual shit, like parallel universes? And
I don't know. Ask Bauer.
Bauer, she's assuming you're taking a lot of acid. She's assuming you're taking a lot of acid.
I'm not saying anything about him taking it specifically, but when you're talking about all the subconscious stuff, and ask Bauer, I don't get it, or ask Harmon.
Well, why do people? Well, I don't know if Harmon's probably, he hangs out with Bauer, so there's probably a good chance. What about? I mean, so when you go to like Peru, when you go on those ayahuasca retreats, they utilize that trip as a spiritual experience.
Yep. Well, yeah, you're taking a lot of herbs, natural.
I don't know if I ever want shit to be a past life or a future life. I see, that's the shit that scares me about dreams. That's why it's even hard to discuss, because some dreams you don't want to come true. You know what I'm saying? So I think some dreams are fears, subconscious, but I think some dreams are premonitions.
Yep, they are premonitions.
Because I've had them.
Yep.
And that's the part I don't, what up? Hey, Becker, what's up, you sexy son of a bitch?
Oh,
aliens, huge unknowns in your life.
Stuff that's a daily basis with him. Okay.
What's that?
1 minute you're fine, the next minute you're all flipped out, and then you're back to being cool. But then you remember what you said, but then you don't remember what you said.
There's a lot on my plate.
That's
trying to
ADHD.
Produce and trying to deal with technical issues while you're live.
Look at him. He's getting mad at me right now.
Yeah. I mean, cool. Everybody wants to point out, the reaction, but not the cause. So the subconscious can, I believe, connect you with all the spiritual good and bad. Babies, concerns. Oh, Becker, you're going all psychic on me. Can you see the comments?
No.
You can't see them?
No, that's why I was like, I don't even know why you even did that.
All right. So, well, I didn't do that.
Well, why you hooked it up like this versus how it was yesterday?
Because I thought it would be easier for you to see, so you can adjust the camera. Because I screwed up yesterday and I had the camera at a really bad angle and didn't realize that till after the show.
Mike, dude, why you got it on at an angle on me, like sideways?
So here's what Becker was saying. He was doing a little psychoanalysis on this situation. Here's the current breakdown. Thomas Becker. He said that aliens would represent a huge unknown in life. Okay, so these would be like, how to kind of dissect the dreams. About the babies, concerns about your sons, about Josh says the subconscious can, I believe, connect you with all things spiritual, good and bad. Yep. And then he said, adult humans being repaired, your health issues. Bro, seriously, Thomas, bro? Because that can make sense. I mean, if you're broke down, if you would to break down your life and your fears and everything else, and then you would dissect it in dreams, that could actually make sense. Or, like, you don't know me, Mom said, I could have been abducted. My butthole has been different. It kind of has attitude now.
Your butthole also lost how many, like, inches of...
Buttholes lose inches?
Well, you didn't lose... Well, what was it? 6... Was it 6 inches or was it 6?
My butthole?
Yeah. Well, what? No, like your intestines there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So your butthole, has had some changes, bro.
It talks back to me, I think. It
it
gives
does
me
talk.
fucking attitude.
It does talk. You know what he did?
What
he did?
What?
He comes out of this room and goes into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then he walks back in, and me and Junior are sitting on the couch, and we hear.
I sure did. Did it on purpose too. Didn't even give a shit.
I'm like, what the?
Sure did. I right when I got on the other side of the door, because that way I can run, I can escape.
While he's laughing about it.
I did. I shut the door and I just wow. And then you had that little popper at the end. You always had the little popper, the one that didn't escape with the family. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of running behind. It said,
"Oh my Lord."
Yeah, Lisa, I said before, dreams are your conscious working stuff out. You think Becker said that?
What?
He said that. Like I said before, dreams are your conscious working stuff out. So I believe so that makes sense, Thomas. It makes sense, right? We can say that logically makes sense, right? But I can also say that there's a lot of stories out there that people have had similar, and it's maybe I should go under.
What are you talking about? Go under?
Hypnotized.
For what?
For alien, see if I was abducted.
No, bro. No.
Yeah, I hear all they do is they touch your baby toe.
We'll put you under.
And then they go in and
questions.
tap in. It's like, let's go. Shit, let's go. He says, I got questions. The one popper. What's the one popper? What is the one popper? I don't effing know. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. What time is it? It's the bottom of the hour. Let me get this out, even though this hasn't even been a show. And I apologize for all the technical issues, man. It's just stupid sometimes. If you guys actually would see the setup right now, we everything was kind of quick and a quick setup, and there's wires everywhere. But I'm feeling, glass is on the floor. Yeah, it was great. The what?
The candle fell.
And my coffee cup in the bathroom. I had it on the sink, and it slipped. It was my favorite coffee cup. I didn't even wash it. But anyways, folks, visit the website, stuccimedia.com, stuccimedia.com. Get your ass over there. I'm doing a special right now. I'm going to close a special out here probably by the end of the month. If you're a podcaster, I'm doing a $125 special. If you lock it in before the end of the month, that'll be your price. After that, it's going to more than double because it takes about 3 hours to package these shows. And with everything that I can do for people, man, it's a cost value thing. So if you guys are interested, it's $125. You get an intro, you get an outro, you get the lower thirds. We do a color adjustment. And then I also throw in a reel, and you get an article, full write-up about the podcast on stuccimedia.com. That is one hell of a package for $125 pop. I got yelled at for that.
Yep.
From more than one person.
Yep.
So, and I'll defend it.
Yep.
Just because there's that, baby, we talked about this, man. I mean,
I get it.
Lisa can probably attest, and there's a lot of people out there that are the significant other people that do this type of stuff, and I don't know which one is harder, the financial part or the actual physical commitment.
Of which part? Of
doing this kind of stuff, because the commitment's huge, but the financial part it can be debilitating if there's a lot of people that think you have to go in and build studios. They think you got to build studios and have all these fancy cameras and all these fancy lights. And I promise you, and I've been doing this shit for a long time, I promise you, give me a freaking cell phone and I can make a cell phone video look like a TV video. That's called skill set, right? That's not somebody who just watched the YouTube video and thinks that they're professional marketers and they do the programs that are taught to use.
But hold on, you've had how many years of learning the ins and outs?
That's the point.
And
it's more than what these. What drives me crazy is these AI programs that tell people that they'll chop your videos up and make your videos go viral.
Yeah,
I think in a huge way that is major false advertising.
I think too many people are biting into the AI, all this AI stuff to begin with.
It's if you use it correctly, it can be beneficial. But if it becomes a depend, it's kind of like how people become for government.
The more you depend on it.
That's what I'm saying. Now people depend on it to literally talk for them, to answer for them, because they can't. It's like we have
write a paragraph.
We've lost that
ability. Where's the brain cell? Use your own brain cell. Oh, geez. She might be here. The neighbors. If you guys can't hear, our dogs are barking.
That was
so
a serious
somebody's
moment
at
yesterday.
at the door.
That was a serious moment yesterday. I thought it was going to go down. I thought you guys were going to witness some shit.
Hold on, I'm going to check the camera right now.
Yeah, we have to. We have to. It's unique. So if you guys want to get into it, man, just let me know. I'll help you out. just be ready, man, to rock and roll, because it takes time, commitment, and passion. Don't ever lose your passion. One thing that happens the most in regards to podcasting is the loss of identity. And I went through that whole stage, and I'm literally recovering from it right now. You're going to enter a world where everybody has the fucking answers, but most of those people never even done a damn thing they're going to advise you, right? Most people in many worlds can't practice the same integrity that they preach. So I don't know how to say it. I almost, how I urge people, the way I reach out to people is don't lose yourself through the process, becoming what other people think you should be. Because you're going to find yourself going through this whole unindoctrination process, and then trying to get back to your roots, and doing that with all the scars you accumulated by trying to become Mr. Corporate person and Mr. Complacency person and Mr. this or that. It's going to not just destroy what your dream was, it's going to destroy you. It's going to destroy you, and
makes you question yourself and where, what you should be, who you should be, what you should be doing in life. And don't go down that realm. Just be you.
Yeah.
People don't like you, then who cares? For the one that don't like you, there's 10 more that do.
I think, and I think that's kind of one of the biggest problems that we've had with our current events. I think, think about this. Facebook could be like a psyop, right? It's a psyop because, we have this thing called the Constitution. The Constitution, so you're going off of YouTube to do a website, and with a negative. I don't remember saying anything like that, remotely like that. I didn't say anything about going off of YouTube and charging for anybody to watch any shows. That is for a podcast service for people who are podcasters that don't have the time or the skill set to package their shows. That's what that's for, Mom. You don't know me, Mom. So I just call it. It's so much easier just to say Mom. That's what that's for. And so, no, actually, YouTube is probably going to be the singular destination. And I am also on Rumble too. These will be the spots where the live shows will be. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So anyways, you were talking about identity, and that's the biggest thing. And the number one thing I see the most in this industry is that we want to learn, right, as young podcasters. And so we think we find people that have an expertise on certain things. And really what a lot of these people do is that they find how you can benefit them. And then if you're an asset to them, then they'll start telling you all the shit you want to hear. And they'll become your best fucking cheerleader in the world, because you're saving them literally thousands of dollars. And because you think that's what you have to do.
Yeah, but they fill your head with false hope.
Yeah, and that's the entire industry.
Hope.
The entire industry, 99% of conversations are conversations. And it can be very easily, and I've done it, man, where you get super excited about some shit. You get fired up about some, because you're like, yes, it's happening. But you realize that it's so much easier to go to these events and talk shit. But, when you actually got to put the gloves and the boots on and you show up and there ain't nobody there, and so just remember that, because you don't want to have to sit here and destroy everything in your life to realize that. And so that is the best advice I can give anybody in the industry, is that just always remain on the path of your why. Why did you get into it? What was your purpose and what was your passion? And anybody that conflicts with that, crush the shit out of them, man. Just crush them and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think that's why Stucci Media is really important to us. I do, because I don't want to use the word, but it's kind of like and I can't even say that, but it's like I want to create like a community, maybe, or a safe space. That's the word I didn't want to use, but it best represents where these younger shows can show up, or shows that have been like Chad Prather. Chad Prather is super humble. He's been doing this shit for years, and he's so really open. And a lot of these people, once they get to a certain level, and we know them, we were just talking about them, they just turn into monsters, And I want a community of people that are it's real passion. No shit talk, man. I don't care how many bruises you have. I don't care what kind of history you have. You just become so desperate just for people that truly practice just a little bit of that integrity, and that's coming from an imperfect person. We just become that. So Deb says, well, on the mend. You deal with headaches, migraines.
Mm-hmm.
What do you take for those?
I used to take Imitrex.
What causes them?
Now I just am down and out. Once they happen, there's no rhyme or reason of what triggers them, but whatever, it could be anything. It could be pollen. It could be anything. But once it happens, that's it.
Thomas was throwing some shit down this morning. He's on fire. Thomas is on fire this morning. He said that he said island. He yelled it, it must have just rang. So he typed it. Yeah, island. It's an island, bro. And then he said that you're creating an island and sharing with others. I guess, dude, that's kind of what it is. I guess that's a cool way of looking at it. That's what we are. It's an island, the land of the misfits. It's the land of the misfits. Ooh, ooh, yeah, grandpa. Yeah, what, bitches? We should start over. We're going to go fishing today, I think. Are we going fishing today? What? Were you turned on by my singing right there?
No, I wasn't even in that realm.
Where were you?
I don't know.
That was like a slap look, though. That was like, I just want to kick the shit out of them. Are we going fishing today?
I don't know.
They're talking about going fishing. We should do a fishing. We should do some fishing. All right. So what is going on in the world that you want to talk about? What did you find?
Are you being for real right now? This is a shit show.
We are
a shit show right now. We've been a shit show since we started.
Yeah, I know it. I'm used to that, though.
No.
No, I am. Trust me, I did radio with Scotty Roberts for years. I know. It was always a mess. He always had tech issues. Scotty always had tech issues. Even when he didn't have tech issues, he had a tech issue. You know what I'm saying? Even when his tech was good, it was too low or it was too loud.
Oh my
it's
God.
Like, Scotty, bro. Sometimes I want to tickle him.
Tickle who?
Scotty.
Oh God, I don't want to be no part in any of it.
Oh,
no way.
You're all in Texas now, right? No, we're not. That's 0 for 2 there, Mom. 0 for 2. Wow, come on now. No, I am in Florida. I came here. I know I'm just messing with you. We came here to Florida.
August.
Yeah, in August. 1st. So I ended up. I had 4 surgeries, and I ended up getting super sick. Lost my job. Well, let me step back. I got after I was ready to have my 5th surgery. After the 4th surgery, we were ready to have the 5th surgery
last year.
And then Sedgwick decided to decline me for my medical, just out of nowhere. Even after 4 surgeries and short-term unemployment until it was almost exhausted. And so once Sedgwick did it, we were already broke. We already exhausted all the money that we had because we were living off that 60% disability, right? We're all just sitting there. We were literally, and then so once I lost that, it was done. And it was literally like 3 days after that in Texas. If you're 5 days late on rent, they can evict you. And so apparently the landlord was looking to clear out the residence so she can sell the home. And so on day 6, she evicted us. I still don't even. As a man, that was destructive. So we ended up going into a motel, a very ugly one. And then we were there for a couple weeks. And then we ended up coming here to Florida because my doctor wouldn't release me back to work. That was my issue. That was one of the main reasons, is that because of my disabilities, and I still need another surgery. As a matter of fact, I showed Lisa this morning. What do they call that? Where it's popping out? My hernia.
Oh, it's coming through the what?
It's pushing. Area. It's pushing through. So it's been nothing but madness for our life since then, and recovery, and we're barely recovering. So we have built all of this literally pinching pennies. My son bought us Christmas dinner. That's where we're at. Is it humiliating and degrading? Fuck yeah, it is, man. But hopefully someday we can look at this. And she tries to reason with me. I'm the worst at this shit. Right? Because I feel like everything, going from a high school dropout and then going through all the obstacles I've gone through in my life and then figuring this shit out and then going to becoming a manager at 3M and then becoming a manager at fucking Lockheed Martin, right? And then to have it all taken away from this fucking system, from the system, from these same motherfuckers that are supposed to look out for our best interests, these employees that, they preach all this, family value bullshit. From these companies like Sedgwick that are supposed to help people while they're sick, not make their situations fucking worse, and then they put you homeless and nobody gives a fuck. But what do we listen to? Everybody worried about the fucking border. Everybody worried about fucking Ukraine. Everybody worried about fucking China and all these other motherfuckers that hate this country. But while American citizens are homeless, while people in North Carolina are homeless and people's homes are mysteriously being burnt down and planes are coming out of the fucking sky, and the middle class can't even afford food, but they overqualify to get any kind of government help because the government's too busy giving it to the rest of the world. And now the rest of the world is bitching because we pulled their nipple away. Don't give a shit. Really don't give a shit. Don't care. Do they care about us? Do they care about you? Does Ukraine care about you? You know what I'm saying? No.
Well, half of our government officials don't care about their own people. So, like, other countries aren't going to.
It's debilitating, man. It's debilitating, and that's it. What you were talking about this yesterday, or maybe just a little bit ago. But would Mexico care for American citizens as much as American citizens?
No, the federale is going to arrest you. You're going to get arrested. That's what the federale will do. They will arrest you, plain and simple.
Yeah,
like you can't cross them. You go into Canada and go cross Canada. See what happens. Like, you're not going to get benefits given to you. I mean, that's just plain simple.
No, so that is my issue. So, and I said it on the show. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm pissed, and there's a big difference. I'm pissed at our reality because our reality is not normal. And so when I say this whole what is freedom, that's not bitterness. That's really, let's have that fucking conversation.
Yeah, but you gotta remember too, though, it's not just our government that's screwed up, because you can look at Mexico right now and the price to get a passport for their people to come in to any other country is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous.
What did they say when you were down there? You were talking to one of the guys, and he said that
he works 12 hours a day, and it was equivalent to $7 US dollars daily. That's all he got paid. And so he said, basically, if you wanted to try to break it down, he said, in order to get a passport, he said it would cost $10,000 US dollars for them to get it. Well, if you calculate that they're making $7 a day to work a 12-hour shift, like, they make it practically impossible for their own people to be able to get passports. So, which is one of the reasons why they cross. And you know what I mean? Yeah, if you're in the tourist area and it's all nice and fancy and what have you, but when you're like, you have to drive through other little cities and towns and stuff like that to get to, where you're going to vacation and stuff. And that's where you really see, like, what their people really go through. So don't come at me and be like, you don't understand. Oh, I get it. I truly get it. And I'm huge on helping people out, but you're crossing the line when you're coming in here illegally. And you know what? It really does have to start with our governments, because if their government did better, we wouldn't have so many of their people trying to cross illegally coming in. And why are we giving the US dollars and giving food and money for them to go buy clothes on cards and stuff? Because that's real. It's real. I learned that right here. Okay. The illegals get money on a card, and they get to go and spend it on whatever, food, clothes, whatever, and they get an allowance monthly. And it's just like, why are we worrying about that? But yet we have so many homeless people that we can't figure out how to get them off the street and get them back working as citizens.
I have to. Okay, so right now I can't even go see a doctor. This is what we're trying to do. So just to support what you're saying, they get all this, and we've talked about the amount that they get every month. We've kicked people out of we've shut down sports centers, for youth centers, for community centers. We shut them down to house. We shut down hotels to house, right? But we didn't do that for any residents of Hawaii or any residents of Los Angeles or any residents of Florida or North Carolina in the last 4 tragedies we've had in the last half a year. We didn't do any of that for them. But here I am trying to figure out, how am I going to go see a doctor when I don't have the money to go pay for a doctor? Or so now what? I have to, as an American citizen who had my life ripped apart from our system, has to figure out a way. So what my other option would be, go to an emergency room.
But even at an emergency room, you're limited. You're limited because you're still going to have follow-up care with a regular physician. Okay. And you're still going to have to see, like, go do an MRI. You're going to have to do CAT scans. You're going to, those are all individual, places that you have to go to.
Different appointments, different locations, different
We've been down this road. And
Yep.
so now you got all these co-pays. And then when the day comes for surgery, even when you had insurance through Lockheed, we had to pay $700 out of pocket just for the day of surgery, just for the surgery to be started.
Wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They literally said they would not do the surgery unless I get. And
we had good coverage. Yeah. And we were already this is what makes no sense. We already maxed out on what we paid for the whole year. For us to be still paying that was ridiculous. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah. They said there was
for what we've been paying the whole year from.
An insurance copay, but then there was the surgeon copay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's real nice to know. Everybody's just throwing in copays now. It's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're charging me $55 fucking for a bare aspirin, but yeah, you better make sure. And they would literally want, and that's what. Okay, so really, I mean, how could you not really just say like this shit's not normal?
It isn't normal. This isn't not. It's not normal. And like I'm looking at insurance of what, like, right now to get him insurance right now. Okay. So to get him insurance monthly is going to cost us like $400 and something out of pocket. And it's just like, okay, where do we come up with that right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I just got hired on, and I have to go in for orientation on Friday, but I'm not going to have a paycheck right away.
But that's not the answer, though. That's not even relevant, right? The question is that why should it even have to be a concern? Because of my situation, there's so many people that
we have to have insurance.
No, I get okay. Well, then fucking they need to get their shit together, because I'm at the mercy of their system. And so now I had to suffer and go through this ghetto process and live a lifestyle that I didn't ask for, and go through all this bullshit, all while we're sitting here trying to build, right? Go through all this because of the system. And I have to go through this humiliation and bear all this bullshit, all of it. And I'm just one person. There's millions of people going through the same shit we are. And we all accept this as normal. No, bullshit, man. Seriously, bullshit. It's not normal. So you know what? Fuck the border situation. We are a country. We have borders. We protect our shit, right? This is why we only allow a certain amount in every year, so we can control our economy and, what the benefits and the dangers. And if you allow all these, besides the radicals coming here to destroy the country, you just open the gates because, it's just a mom and dad trying to help their kids. Well, go tell the Mexican fucking president that. Go tell the Chinese president that. Go tell the Iranian fucking president that.
People.
Go talk to their fucking country about how bad that fucking father has it. Go talk to their fucking country, because you know what? There's a lot of fucking fathers and mothers in this country that have a lot of fucking concerns, but they're being swept to the fucking gutter because we're worried about fucking Jose and fucking Xing fucking Ping in fucking China. Fuck everybody else until we fix our shit. Damn it. It's too early for this shit, man. Too early. Where's my neighbor now? I got shit to say. Let her knock on the damn door. I don't care.
Look, what it comes down to, our governments, it don't matter what country it is, they got to start doing better for their own people. We need to be focusing on us. Mexico needs to be focusing on Mexico. Everybody needs to go and focus on their own. Stop worrying about all these other countries, because right now we're so we're hungry, hungry over power and what every country has to offer.
That's literally what it comes down to.
And it's just like, you're okay, I get it, that's important, but at the exact same time, what's really important is your people in your country, because if you don't take care of your people and you don't fix the problems and help the people there, how are they going to be able to defend the country should something go down against another country? How are we going to do anything? We're not going to be healthy. Okay, whether it's physical health or mental health, or whether it's food or we're not even eating nutritious food. Like, we can't even. It's more expensive right now to go and buy frickin' vegetables and fruits than it is to buy a bag of chips. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, seriously. Think we're at Wally World.
It's freaking stupid. I have an iron deficiency problem. I've had it for freaking over 13 years. My iron is off the chains low, like to the point where my skin is changing color because of it. Like, I don't want to go in and have, any kind of injections and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. That's realistically, that's what I'm going to be coming to, because to buy greens, to buy the stuff that I need to put into my body food wise, it's more expensive. It costs way more.
Sue says that's so true. My 21-year-old autistic son who lives with us at home in Rhode Island gets $457 a month from federal and state combined. Got denied SNAP benefits because he lives with us.
Yep. So they went off of your income.
Rules changed because of illegals. So yeah, so all those supplements, it literally got shifted. So all the things. So I was on Social Security disability after the motorcycle accident. We're making what, $1,100?
Yeah, for 5.
For 5 people, we're making $1,100 a month, but we got food help too, right?
Yes.
But not a lot. We
That
got
was
like $400 a month. So that's what we got.
But
for
the
me being on
second that we
disability.
started working, they started dropping it, and then they just took it away.
No, I got punished because
but isn't that what you want to do, is try to get your people to be working?
That
so
was
they
the
can
thing.
Get off of
that was
it?
the thing. They so because and I was making like 13 cents more than I should have. I was literally we were empty.
It was
right?
literally we were literally just scratching over it.
So yeah, that's what the system does, man. They want you to stay enslaved within the system. I mean, we can really start talking about the black community, crack cocaine, the shit that happened in the 80s. I mean, so when I say what's real,
yeah, but I don't really think it's like a race type thing or
no. Only reason race exists, racism exists, is because
we created it.
Because we empower it. Yeah, it's because we use it politically. We use it as a weapon. Now it's, I can say the N-word with an A, but if you say it with an A, I'm gonna beat your ass, and I can legally do it because I'm an oppressed person, right?
Yeah, well, I'll say it.
Even the courts justify this shit. I mean, look at what happened with this. I always say it wrong, DEI or DIE, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even give a shit. Yeah. It's like we're more worried about, he only qualifies if he has a penis and wears a dress, or, depending on his pigmentation and what he identifies as. That's not a qualification to operate military equipment. It's just not. Can't get a disability from Joshua. Can't get disability here because of his wife's pay. Dude, that's a real thing, dude.
Because you make over the limit.
Yep.
You make over, as long as you're married, whatever, it don't matter. Whoever's in your household, there is a threshold that you can make, and that's it. And if you're just even a hair over it, you don't get it.
Mary says that we just had to decline health insurance after the premium. We would have been left with $25 a week.
Yep.
$25 a week after the premium. They'd be left with $25
That's what I told Rocky. I'm like, there was a point where I'm like, why are we even paying insurance? Why are we paying weekly out of your paychecks? Why are we even paying for insurance? When the reality of it is what they're taking out versus what we have to pay for every copay, for every visit, for every, it's ridiculous. I'm not understanding what the point is.
I think insurance is one of the biggest fucking scams. I mean, look at what they do over in California and shit, or in Florida or Texas. Whenever there's a potential catastrophic storm on the way, they cancel certain coverages. It's just like, no, you know what? I say, but we don't hold them to the curb.
Well, look at Florida here. Good luck on getting flood insurance. Good luck getting flood insurance here, because let me tell you something, with the hurricanes and stuff, if you're on one side closest to the ocean, you're going to pay at least 3 to 4 times what regular price would be, which that's already outrageous. But insurances are making it in every direction. They're making it practically impossible. So they win, you lose.
So common theme is in the chat room here again, folks. YouTube chat room is the main spot to be. That's where we're going to sooner or later migrate to 100%. Right now, we're also over there on Rumble and Facebook page, the Stucci Media page. There seems to be a common thread going here, babe, in regards to a lot of people that they either can't get the insurance because they can't afford it, or they have to, like Josh, they had to cut their vision, they had to cut their dental. Yep. So we did the same thing. It's every single person. It's just like, this is the world. And so sooner or later, so here it is. We have waited so long to speak up against this. Now it seems like and I said it about Trump. I says anything Trump does to get this country back to what we thought was maybe a little bit more of a standard. Like we actually had an ideology and we had a base, and this is what when you come to this country, this is what it is. What was I talking about?
You're talking about the standard and Trump and bringing it back to,
Oh, it's an act of radicalism. Like Trump literally just going through the books of government spending is what I would expect anybody to do. Anybody. But now we look at that as a radical act because all these bullshit little companies that were getting fake money, laundered money, are all losing their shit now. And yeah, of course, be real careful with the mainstream media because, mainstream media is part of the beast. And there's
They've always been part of the problem.
There's a whole bunch of desperate freaking people.
They only tell you what you want and what they want you to know. It's like, and I learned that when we moved down south, down south, you hear about all of the illegals, you hear about everything going on. You don't hear about that when you live up north, okay? Because when we lived up north, it was every blue moon we'd hear, oh, illegals are coming over by the dozen and da 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 da, but you didn't know the depths of it. So mainstream media only tells you bits and pieces. They don't tell you everything, and they don't tell you a daily of what's really happening going down.
Deb said that. Do you think possibly all the people that go to emergency rooms and failed to pay their bills over the years have caused some of the insurance debacle? Deb, I think that's what they say. I think they use it.
Well, let's look at how many illegals go into the emergency rooms that don't pay it, period.
No, let's look at the fact that why is our economy so fucked up that we can't afford medical and we can't afford to go to the doctor.
It's the same thing with dentists. It's like you pay, or your dentist, you'll pay like $30 or $50 a month for what? For a cleaning, that's what you get included into your plan. And then anything beyond that, you're going to pay outrageous prices to get your cavity fixed.
So, you know what a business I think would do logically would look at, we do a core cause analysis. That's what we would do in the industry. We would say, okay, well, this is the problem, right? So right now we have to charge a whole bunch of people because the emergency rooms, we're getting a whole bunch of people going to emergency rooms and then they're not paying their bills. So the core cause analysis would be why aren't people paying their bill, right? And then you start dissecting that. And the finger's not going to be pointed back at the people. It'll be pointed back at the corrupt system. So what our system does is they're always blaming things on the surface, and we're accommodating the emotional reaction on the surface instead of directing real policy that's going to benefit a nation. But what we're doing is we're benefiting a very small population of people because, they're having an emotional fucking poop moment.
Well, and you got a lot of people that go into the emergency room that really don't need to go into the emergency rooms either. We've seen it.
Anything that has free government money attached sees rising cost. Ain't that a fact? And it's just like that was a whole part of this thing, I think, with the southern border and bringing everybody here, is that they were just bringing in a bunch of cattle that are going to be 100% government fucking dependent. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to do what daddy says to do. They're going to vote for who daddy says to vote for. And now with AI and with social media and the weaponization of our freedom of speech through social media, they're building a robotic army of humans. Literally, give it another 50 years with social media and AI. People are no longer, AI. They don't even know how to research shit anymore, except going to their AI. I love AI, to tell you the truth.
I know. Rocky will be like, well, why don't you just AI it? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm not AI and
so
nothing.
If you know how to use AI,
I don't care.
If you know how to use it, it's a monster benefit. I can write code with it. I can write website stuff with it.
He's going to sell me and I'm going to not buy it.
I'm not trying to sell. What I think where it's dangerous is that content. Information, certain information, like if you pulled something up politically or you try to write something politically, how does it know? You know what I'm saying? And it's always giving you, it's never being judged. Even if you tell it to be critical, it doesn't be critical.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, how is it that you can be Googling something and looking for one specific thing, and then you go on Freakbook and all of a sudden, all of that what you were just looking for on Google is on Freakbook.
Because you
got your government watching everything that you do.
Did everything that they accused TikTok of doing.
Yeah.
And that's why Facebook now has TikTok on their server. That's exactly why. And we were fooled. We were fooled again. It's just domino after domino. So, man, I'm sorry, folks, this is all my fault. Man, we had a really rough start. I hate starting out like this. I don't know what else to do. I thought I was prepared. I got up on time, started early, but I apologize for the first 20 minutes, sound issues, whatever else. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, we need. Oh, so I got a guy. I got to make a phone call here in a little bit. I got a guy coming out, former Hell's Angel. He wrote a book now, speaking out, not speaking out against. Nobody's that stupid, but it's just talking about his experiences, talking about just some of his experience, and really points out the value of life through those experiences. It's just like, oh man, I kind of love the dude. I haven't even met him yet. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be coming on the program here shortly. I don't know if it's going to be this week or don't even remember what day it is right now, or next
Wednesday.
week, but it will be soon. So yeah, we got a lot of cool things happening. And like I said, this show will go. You'll see a lot more Lisa. Actually, what? No? Oh, because you're going to start working. Damn it.
Tuesdays through Fridays, I'll be working. So
Okay,
the
so I
only
got
day you
her on
could see me
Mondays.
is Monday. And maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh, you don't work tomorrow?
Nope. But I do Friday.
Yeah,
I have orientation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got to do a fun Thursday show. Recover from today. Yeah, you screwed up the board. You screwed up the sound.
Dude. That's on you. That's on you. Don't be putting that on me.
What?
You let the cat in here.
Just the cat. That's what it was.
You let the cat in here.
Who let the cats out?
You don't listen. Try to blame me. Freaking Fruit Loop.
Yeah. So a redo. So tomorrow is going to be ADHD off the fucking chains. How's that sound?
Hey, you got Lemonade on here. Am I a blonde?
No. So anybody else know what that site is? That is the alternative TikTok site.
I know.
And
But it looks like you're getting hit on.
No, I signed up for it. I don't even go to it. I haven't even followed anybody. No, listen. And I get all these pop-ups, and so it's clickbait. So like she just read one of the messages, and it was, what does it say?
Am I a blonde?
Am I blind? So what it is an attention-seeking female who's probably trying to do like the fish lips or some shit and posing. I get messages all day, and I'm just going to uninstall that. I haven't even used it. That was supposed to be the backup for TikTok.
I think Maya and a couple other people kept showing that they were sending me to join Lemonade. Dude, I ain't joining nothing.
Yeah, no, if you go there, it seems it kind of reminds me of the back page for Craigslist. That's what it kind of seems. It seems a little more loose, No,
well, it is.
All the dudes are going there now.
Yeah,
all the dudes are going to checking it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pornhub or some kind of crazy stuff like
I've
that.
never heard of Pornhub. Have you?
Well, what is that other one?
It's Pornhub.
No. The other one.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, Pornhub. Oh, no. Where people pay, what is that? OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm going to start an OnlyFans site.
Not me.
Foot modeling.
I'm done being asked.
I'm gonna oh, I should call that shit out right
Dad
now.
he just thought about that for a minute. When the second I said that, it went into his brain as to what I said. No, you're not gonna call anything out, but I'm done being asked about that. I don't do any
so
of it.
anyways, folks, I love you. I appreciate you. Lisa kind of loves you, I'm kidding. She's looking at me like, why do you say that shit for? I appreciate you guys. Hey, tomorrow, ADHD off the chains. Apologize for the inconvenience this morning. Again, StucciMedia.com. That's where you can catch all the action, folks. Man, we love you. On behalf of the sexy Lisa Mitchell, I am Rocky, the emotional meatball Stucci. This is the Rocci Stucci Show, StucciMedia.com. Folks, from my family to yours, much love, much respect. And again, don't forget rule number 1. Don't take shit from nobody. Deuces.